Hey guys, it's the Pretty Wolf and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well. I'm here today to show you how I created this fall makeup look. It is super easy. The most exciting thing about this look is I use a bunch of product that I haven't tried it myself and I'm super excited to try it today. The products that I'm going to use this today is completely new. I haven't used them. So this one is the Patricia blush. This is the She's So LA. I love this. This is from the collection Major Headlines. And I also have the Hyper Real Glow from MAC. This is a highlighter. And also I have the NATASHA Denona Bronze palette. I so love this. And I also have the Charlotte Tilbury Luminous Modern Matte Long Lasting Lipstick. See if you're interested how I created this look. And if you want to see the whole thing, just keep on watching. Before we get into the makeup, I do want to mention something is new. I did cut my hair. I had a pretty long hair, but I did cut it to this length. I donated my hair to a cancer foundation, and I'm so happy to do that all the time if I can do it. Just want to mention that just in case you're wondering, like, why did she cut her hair that much? Because I had a really long hair. Just a little bit about myself and what I have been doing lately. So yes, let's go ahead and start the makeup. So here we go. First thing that I wanted to apply is my face primer, and today I'm going to be using my Too Faced Hangover Primer, and I'm just going to apply this around my T-zone. Normally it is fall, so I would be more drier towards the winter, and I do love this primer for giving me hydration and it's not making my skin dry. So the primer is done. Now let's go ahead and apply the foundation, and for the foundation I'm going to be using my NARS All Day Luminous in shade Stromboli. Let's apply this with my beauty blender. This one is a matte finish, which is, I kind of like the mix of the primer, which is giving me hydration, but at the same time the foundation is matte. So I don't really like a matte finish. That's why sometimes I like to mix in. As you can see, that primer is giving me a natural glow. Already with my foundation, now let's go ahead and apply some contouring. So for contour today, I'm going to be using this Becca Ultimate Coverage Longwear Concealer. I do use this for contour because I love the shade. So for this one, I'm just going to give it a little bit more shadow. Maybe apply just a little here. Okay, and I'm going to blend it with my beauty blender. Now I'm going to set my concealer with my Estee Lauder Perfectionist powder. This one is a duo. It has a little bit of highlighter shade in here and mostly a powder. So I like this because it's very thin, but it has a little bit of shine, or a fine shimmer into it, so it does reflect a lot of light. I tend to like a lot more product that has a little bit of fine shimmer towards fall and winter. It's just because my skin becomes really dull, I would say, unless I have a really good skincare. Then we're good to jump into the next one. The next step that I wanted to do is my brow, and for that I'm going to do it off cam, so I'll be back, guys. And I'm back with the brow, and now I can't wait to apply the eyeshadow, guys. So I'm super excited to use this palette. So let's go ahead and apply the eye primer. And for the eye primer, I'm going to use my favorite eye primer. This is from MAC Painterly Paint Pot. I do love this. I can't say enough, but I'm sure you guys have heard it before. I just love this so much. You don't need to put a lot. It actually covers pigmentation and anything that has more dark circle under. You can also use this. Alright guys, I am done with the eye primer. Now let's go ahead and apply the eyeshadow, which is, I am super excited and I cannot wait to use this palette. This one is from NATASHA Denona, the Bronze palette. This was a summer collection, but when I saw the shade inside, there's some shade that definitely fit into the fall color. So I've been eyeing on this one since it came out, but then on my birthday, my really sweet and really cute friend bought this for me, so this is a gift for my birthday. So thank you so much if you're watching this. Thank you, I do really appreciate it. So let's open this up and I'm gonna show you guys the color. And yeah, so I'm gonna show you, this is how it looks like. Look at her, she is beautiful. I just love it. So let's go ahead. I already set my eyes with a white base powder, so I'm gonna do the shade Ridge. This is going to be my transition color, so I'm grabbing into that and using my NYX number 16 brush, I'm going to apply this. Oh wow, she is pigmented, guys. Like, I barely hit that eyeshadow with this brush, but look how much color it's giving me. She's always, Natasha is always saying that no, her palette are just really good quality, and I could say it is true because a little goes a long way. So the next shade that I'm grabbing is the shade called Sundown, and I think I'm going to go with, like, if you can imagine the early fall color, so it looks like a little bit more orangey, yellow, burnt kind of orange. So I'm going for that today, and later on I could probably do like a really deep purpley kind of orangey deep color already. So I'm going to grab that shade Sundown and I'm gonna use my Tease number 41 brush to apply this right exactly on my crease, and then deepen this up a little more. So I'm gonna probably do a lot more building. And as I can see, that shade is definitely true color. The palette is the best. It's so, I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this palette. So right guys, I have built up that shade. It is so beautiful. I could see that kind of like brown and orangey and yellow, kind of mixing it up a little bit. So now I'm gonna put the Santan. The Santan has more of a really like burnt brown, so I'm going to apply that on top of the second color and more on the corner of my eyes. So let's see how this mix. So I already built up with the Santan shade. As you can see, it looks really good, and I think all the colors or the shade in this palette is meant to look good all together, no matter what or what shade are you wearing. So I think I'm pretty good with this. I'm not going to make it really like dramatic at this time because I am planning to use this palette again for a more dramatic look. I think I'm ready for the next shade, and for the next shade I'm going to go with probably the True Copper. This is the kind of metallic orange in here, and I'm gonna use my finger to apply this. Just this one. Oh my god. Yes. So there you go guys, it is definitely an amazing palette, and what I've noticed with this palette is while I'm applying it on my eyes, and you know I have already put my concealer earlier, but I haven't seen any fallout even with the metallic shade. Normally sometimes if you're applying a shimmer or metallic shade, sometimes you would see some fallout. This one I didn't see anything. Obviously I am being careful because I know that I have concealer. I apply also with my finger, which is less messy when you apply the metallic or shimmer shade. Just the feeling of it when you're blending into your eyes, it's not super dry, it's not really hard, it's velvety. So I do really love this palette. I'm gonna be using this a lot off cam and in a cam. So now let's go ahead. I'm going to apply my eyeliner and I will be back with the lashes as well. Alright guys, so I'm back with my eyeliner and false lashes. As you can see, it is turning to be a really good eye makeup look. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to add just a little bit of eyeshadow under my eyes. I'm not going to make it really dramatic, but I'm gonna be using the same shade that I used. The first shade was the Ridge, so I'm going to apply that under my eye. Here, I just want a little shadow. So after the eyeshadow, I'm going to add a powder contour from MAC. This one is my blotting powder, and I'm just gonna accentuate that contour that I did earlier. As well as setting the cream contour, it's better to just apply a powder. Also, I wanted to apply a bronzer on top of that. So let's go ahead and just dust my face. with some tan bronzer. This is from NARS Laguna Bronzer. I love this bronzer, guys. And that's it for the bronzer and contouring powder. Now let's go ahead and jump into the blush. And for the blush, I am very excited, guys. As you know, I have been loving Patrick Ta blushes lately, and can you believe I pick up another one of his blush. This one is the Major Headlines collection. It is a double take, so that means there is a duo cream and powder blush inside. So let me open this, and I pick up the shade She's So LA. So this one is definitely a fall color. As you can see, the cream version is this one, it has more of a, I could say, more brownie purpley kind of color. Let me swatch it with you guys. I can't really explain unless I swatch it on my skin. Ooh, it is very sheer. I thought it's gonna be like, oh, what's that, like crazy? Oh, you know what, guys? It doesn't look like if you can see it here on the palette, it looks like darker, but when you swatch it, it's actually really light, and it has more of a red undertone, but very sheer. I'm gonna use my MAC 132S. This is a kind of like a small foundation brush, but I love using this if I apply a moisturizer or any cream. So I'm just gonna dip it in and see how it looks like on my face. OMG, that is a nice shade. Did you see that, guys? So I just did a really light dabbing motion. I'm scared to like do this because it might remove my foundation, but so far it doesn't do that. It's so good. It's easy to blend. I am so impressed with this one. So I'm gonna go into the other side. So that's such a nice shade, guys. Like, I barely put product on this brush, but it does really pays off. It shows off, although it's very sheer. You also want to make sure that you don't put a lot. You want to be careful with how much product on the brush. And then the good thing with that is you can also set this with a powder, which is exactly, I think, what he's trying to do. Is you put this on top. If you just want to stay more natural glowy, then you can leave it like that. But if you want to set the blush with the powder, you can put this on top. So let's go ahead and apply this. I'm going to use my NARS Yachio brush and apply this. It is so pretty. When I saw this shade, I'm like, oh my god, I need that shade. I don't have something like this. So yes, and that's it, guys. It is definitely matching. It is so beautiful. My hair is just in the way. And then be careful not to put a lot if you're choosing this shade. Even though I have a medium skin tone, it still shows off. So be careful, guys. I'm really impressed. I love this shade. I'm like, oh my god, I get so excited. If you don't have any Patrick Ta product, you should get one. At least try it and you'll fall in love. Oh my god, I do love that. I'm so excited every time there's a product that does really well. The shade match my skin tone, and it's just really like everything goes together. I'm like, I get so excited. Oh my god, it's a keeper, this one. Just in case you didn't hear the shade, this was it. This one is the She's So LA. Now that we finished that, let's go ahead and apply a highlighter. And so for highlighter, I'm going to open this one again today. This is from MAC Hyper Real Glow. Again, this is a gift from my birthday from another friend, which is, they love me so much, guys. They know that I love makeup, and they also give me makeup, which is amazing. And I don't have this in my collection, so I'm really happy about it. This one is a highlighter, and there is 3 different shades in here. There is light, kind of like a champagne, maybe more in a medium tone, and then there is the golden tone in here. So I'm going to use this brush and apply, I would say apply the kind of champagne shades in here, and see how this looks like. Yes, it actually like looks nicer with the blush as well, because the blush has more of a deeper tone, kind of reddish brownish, and it has, the highlighter has more pink. It just goes well together. Alright, so now let's go ahead into the lip product. So for the lip product, I'm gonna use the Whirl lip pencil from MAC, and this lipstick is from Charlotte Tilbury, and I'm in shade Festival Magic. So this is a really pretty color. When I saw this, I'm like, oh, fall is coming up, why might as well grab this. This is the shade. I think it has more pinkier tone with a little bit of red. It's not like, I would say it's not purple on me, but more on a pink and red tone. So I'm gonna apply my lip liner and finish up with the lipstick. Alright guys, so let's apply this lipstick. I can't wait. I'm so excited because, you know, Charlotte Tilbury, she has an amazing product, from skincare to eyeshadow to highlighter, powder, lipstick, everything. She has a really good line. So let's see. And there you go guys, this is the lipstick finish. As you can see, it is a nice fall color. It is definitely a soft matte finish with a cream texture to it, which is I love with Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. They always have that kind of moisturizing, really nice formula to it, so it's really good for that. Also, overall, the product that I've been using and the ones that I just opened today is amazing. Like, I would recommend it guys. And I think my number one is this blush. I can't wait to play around with this one. It's just really good. I know, it's like, it's just so nice. It's hard to believe sometimes when you apply a cream on top of foundation and the powder, it's not moving, right? Like, it's amazing. So if you don't have this yet, get it. Okay, so I think that's everything that I wanted to show you today guys. I hope you enjoyed this makeup look that I created for fall. For sure there's gonna be a lot more fall makeup coming up, so tune in. So I think that's everything, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below if you have any request or any question. I would be happy to answer them or to do it on my next video. Just let me know, and don't forget to subscribe on my channel and hit that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I upload my next video. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!